Hey guys, I'm Luke with Gingerbread Man Running Company, and we are here during our quarantine doing another shoe review for you guys on YouTube. This week is a redo because we tried doing this shoe before, the GlideRide by Asics, but unfortunately there was no sound. So it was just 8 minutes of us just sitting there with our mouths moving in front of the camera with no sound. So we're trying again. Asics, we're sorry, we apologize, we didn't mean to neglect you to the very, very end, but like I said, we're trying to do this a second time. This is the GlideRide by Asics. This guy is one of my favorite new debut shoes by Asics. If you've had Asics before, you're probably more familiar with their Cumulus, their Nimbus, their Kayano. That is in their gel series. This shoe is part of their new Ride series. It consists of the Meta Ride, the GlideRide, and the Evo Ride. And this is the one that we brought in here at the store at that kind of middle level. The Meta Ride is their $250 price point shoe, carbon fiber plates, max cushion. It's really, really high. And then the Evo Ride is their $120 price point one with, again, less of a rocker, less of a cushion, and then this guy is what I felt was probably the sweet spot, kind of like the Goldilocks, right in the middle. 150, a lot of cushion. You still get the full benefit of the rocker. It doesn't have a carbon fiber plate, but it makes it a lot more approachable for just the average runner to use as an everyday trainer. The GlideRide is a higher stack height shoe. So the first thing I'll say is from a pro-con standpoint, this is not a shoe that I'd recommend for anything other than running. This is not a gym shoe. This is not a prancer size shoe. This is only for distance running. And even with that, I want to warn you, it does kind of cut in and taper quite a bit here. So this is a shoe that is meant for neutral running, for people that are neutral runners. If you pronate, this guy is not supportive at all. And only on good footing is the way I'll phrase that. Not trail running. This is not something that if you're running in bad gravel or things like that, you will notice that this guy feels unstable. There's a lot of cushion here and a lot of stack height, and with the way it kind of cuts in underneath the base, it does kind of feel like you're off balance sometimes if it's not exactly perfect. So that's kind of my warning on that guy. That being said, I really, really like this shoe as a long run shoe. You've heard me in other videos talk about up-tempo shoes, like kind of a faster pace shoe. This guy I feel like can go fast, but its wheelhouse and what it's best at is just simply long, easy miles. You can go fast in the shoe, like I said, but that cushioning and the way it kind of rolls you forward is perfect for kind of taking some of the impact off of your quads and your legs and your calves whenever you're doing your 18, 20 milers building up to a marathon. Unfortunately, my marathon got canceled, but this was actually one of the shoes that I was debating using for the Codell Marathon that was supposed to be next week. The rocker technology is basically designed when your heel hits, it kind of rolls you into your next step. They brought the center of gravity back closer to the heel. So that means that it's easier to kind of pop forward and kind of roll with the center of gravity being a little bit more balanced. So it rolls real nicely whenever your heel hits. And there is a nice amount of cushion here. They have a gel pad here in the back for your heel, but this entire upper piece is all flight foam, which is their high cushion, kind of more dynamic kind of foam that they use for their softer shoes. So it feels very soft, and you still get that energy to kind of mold you into that next step. They're calling it Glide Sole. Their guide sole rocker guides your foot and kind of helps you rock into your next step. It is, as far as like a weight wise, it is a little bit of a heavier shoe if you were going to use this for a racer. It's at 9.9 ounces, which is by no means heavy. So if you're used to a Cumulus or a Nimbus, it's a couple ounces lighter than those respectively. But like I said, if you're looking for an easy day, kind of take the impact off your feet, these guys are great for that. Personally, I don't like any of the shoes that have that rocker whenever you are going for a kind of a hillier run. So if you live in a hillier area or you do a lot of hill workouts, you have a hard time getting up on your toes, and that's intentional. The whole point of that rocker is to take some of the load off your calf and Achilles structure. So whenever you're trying to run uphill, you're usually on your toes a little bit more, and you're using a lot more calf and energy through the back of your lower leg. This makes it harder to kind of activate that. So I did find when I was trying to keep up with my training partners on a hillier route, I would kind of lose a step here or there on that. But that being said, pretty good all around. It's a great shoe for what it does, but like I said, if you pronate at all or you run on uneven surfaces at all, you kind of feel unstable. And there's not any tread at all on this guy either. It was snowing this past winter, and I did lose some traction on the grip on the bottom here. So again, there are some cons, but overall, I'd say this guy is a good tool for the person that's looking for maybe a marathon training shoe or half marathon training shoe. It's got the cushion, and it's got that kind of you feel better at the end of the run. You don't feel as sore the next day. But yeah, GlideRide by Asics. Sorry, Asics, it took us so long to get you in our reviews, but I like this debut. It's a good innovative shoe, and I like it as part of my rotation, but it's not my everyday walk around shoe. It's not a shoe that I would wear to the supermarket or just kick around the store in. Wouldn't take this to CrossFit or an exercise class. This is my shoe I grab whenever I'm going for 8, 10, 20 miles. Anyways, if you like this shoe or any other shoes that we carry, we are still doing drop shipping, curbside pickup, and anything we can to get the shoes to you. If you call us, we can still do consultations via the phone or the internet. A lot of people have been messaging us over Facebook or other social media, so keep that up, guys. We are here to help you find the footwear to keep you fit and keep you sane so you can stay outdoors and stay active. That's all for me today. We'll see you next time with another shoe, and till then, just stay safe and take care.